Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I just want to talk about how I grieve and how I can help you grieve, I guess, and just like things that I do to help myself calm down and just to relax and stop thinking about stuff. Today my aunt passed away suddenly, and it was extremely disheartening, especially since we heard that she had 6 months to a year to live, and then all of a sudden, within a week, she's gone. So I'm really going through a lot of stuff right now, and I'm really going through the grieving process right now as it is. Not only did she pass, my great-grandmother passed away too, so it's just like a double whammy at the same time. And I just want to talk about how I grieve and how I deal with loss in the family, and as well how I can help you grieve the right way. There's no right way to grieve, but like a safe way, I guess. So without further ado, let's get started in this video, and I hope this really helps some of you guys. Alright, so I'm just gonna like go back to myself when I was a junior in high school, and my uncle and my great uncle passed away on the same day, and that was like really the first time in my life that I had like a family member that I could remember have passed. Like, I knew when my grandpa passed, but I was still like 8 or 9 or 10, so like I didn't really grieve as much, because when you're a kid you don't realize like what happens when someone passes away. But being a junior in high school, this was like the first like hit to my heart that I realized that, wow, these people are gone, and it was sudden, and it was crazy. So I took it really hard. I became depressed. It wasn't like full-on depression, but I did become depressed. So yeah, I just took it really bad, and I didn't know how to grieve properly. So I never thought of hurting myself to the extent where I'd be gone, but I did have like weird feelings I've never like thought about before, so I was just very concerned about myself. So right when I started having feelings, I talked to my parents, and I ended up going to therapy, and I just went to one therapist, but what she like said, was a grief counselor basically, and like it was just things that she said that really helped me grieve properly and safely, and just to know that loss is something that happens, and it could be the end of the world for some people, but you will move past those hardships, and you will get better, and it will get a little easier as time goes by. So basically just want to talk about the tips that she gave me to help me grieve, and what I'm using now with these two deaths that will help me grieve safely and properly, like I said. So the first thing that my therapist did was have me choose from all these stones and different objects, like small objects, and whatever stood out to me, whatever I looked at first, to hold on to. So I chose this little heart, and it's like a stone, and it's purple, and basically this is just my token that I hold on to and that I focus on if I am going through like a depression episode, and if I am really sad, just to hold on to it and to kind of pull myself back into the world, and just know that I'm okay. So I still have this since I was a junior in high school, and I still have it in my room next to my bed, so I know like if anything happens, I can hold on to this and I'll be fine. But basically she just was telling me that this is normal, it happens, and to really rely on my family and to have their support. I know not everybody has that opportunity if they don't have close family, or they just don't want to talk to them. To me, that's fine too. Sometimes I just want to be alone and just like think in my head and cry by myself, and that's fine. Crying is definitely fine. And I know there's stereotypical things where like, if you're a man you can't cry. Honestly, cry. Just let it out. Just be in bed and just cry. It helps so much. I've cried like 5 times just today. I actually had like a mini panic attack in my class, and I had to get up and leave because all the emotions that I was holding back all day at school just like hit me at once, and I just was freaking out. I started crying. I was trying to find friends to calm me down. So don't hold it in, because if you do, it's gonna come out and explode. So if you can cry, cry. Let it out. It really does help. And that was another thing, just don't be afraid to cry. That was one of the main tips, was just to let it out and let your emotions be free, and to let that help. But everyone grieves differently. I cry a lot. Like the slightest little thing just makes me cry. Some people want to be alone. Some people heavily rely on family support. Some people like to be distracted. Everyone grieves differently. But the important thing to remember is that it may not be, not just be you. It may be another family member or other family or whoever the situation happened. It's not just you, and just find the support system and rely heavily on your family or friends or anybody you trust, just that so that you feel safe, I guess. And if you're really down and you're contemplating suicide or things like, or hurting yourself, talk to someone you trust. Don't go down that road, because it's a hard road to get back from. I was lucky enough to have the ability to trust my parents and to tell them what I was thinking in my head, so that I didn't go down that road. And just trust yourself. If you're at school, go to a counselor. Even in college, go to a counselor. Call the suicide hotline or all the different hotline numbers, and I'll link those down below if you don't know what those are, just to help you get through the day, because it will pass. Grieving will pass. It comes and then it passes. So just keep your little heart, or keep your little token close to you, and just remember that things will get better. So yeah. Well, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a little, I don't know, tough topic to talk about, but it's important. And if you have any questions, please leave them down below, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. And yeah, so make sure to stay tuned for other videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I have a new guest that you guys have never seen before. This is my boyfriend Brent. Oh. I finally got him to film a video with me. It's been a year and a half, but I finally did it.